Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kaiserredux. We are winning. What button press? These guys were medium tank. Sure. Anyways, more button. Pontoons. So, support equipment, reduce reliability. We'll be fine with more research demand. We will be fine with... who knows? Who knows what we'll be fine with? It's one of life's great mysteries. Better machine gun. That seems good. Alright. We have taken a ton of territory. Look at us. We're the best. We might have to deal with the Russians being stroppy. So we might want to deal with put a token force on the front line here. And then maybe a token force on the Russian front line with like Ukraine. And then maybe a token force on the front line with the Czechs. Depending on what they decide to do. Because they can choose to join an alliance. Anyways. You can come... Actually, you guys are the quote-unquote good ones. You can go here. Right. The other groups, you guys, you should do... Because now we have a front line with these ding-dongs trapped up here. Appear to mostly be Finns. The Yellers, you guys are nothing. Nothing, nothing, nada, nothing. Literally nobody is in Tripoli. Alright, you folks, we're gonna land regular infantry here. No, 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 no. We're gonna put you on the Czech border. That's fine. You guys can train up. You guys can train up. You guys can train up. And you guys have places to be. Tanks! They had a lot more XP, but they had to deal with some nonsense. So, you know, they are what they are. They have a logistics company. That was a good choice. Other than that, they're very conventional light armor. They're basically the default template that we gave at the beginning. So, they're going here. These guys can stay here. I actually think that it's more useful for them to be in the south than in the north. So they can abandon these ports. Don't really feel threatened from landings on this side. Well, I should probably, right? Yeah, I don't think I'm... Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna abandon Nice. I'll just do that. That's fine. And then we can just like defend the most critical ports. So we'll always have someone somewhere. But we should have guys in Marseille and Toulon. Like at the very least. We should have that. Alright, preferred tactic for regular infantryman. Preferred tactic for special infantryman. Preferred tactic. So, at some point, I can maybe get mass assault. Can I? That's not the one I'm supposed to look at. I should be looking here. Do either of these give mass assault? No, they give backhand blows. So I think that, like, breakthrough is just, like, the better option. Breakthrough! It does not have very extreme demands. Breakthrough is good. This guy gets breakthrough? Yeah. Breakthrough is just, like, strong. Like, better than Blitz. Just, like, better Blitz, right? Yeah, breakthrough is good. Mission type tactics. Alright. Now that we're in a silly position, though, because we can't, like... We cannot take turn the time you bread because we already destroyed the Austrian Empire. And we can't bypass them because we haven't released them yet. We could get more construction speed, we get more stability, war support, political power. I mean, I don't know. Better mountain infantry, eh. Support stuff, eh. War support, navy experience, eh. Air XP, I feel like we want to get the air stuff now because it's pretty worthless later. Anyways. We're gonna roll the Union on. Oh.
Attention.
We're gonna launch our final assault on this Finnish blob of men. Syria has declared to fight Lebanon. Good for them. I hope they have a good time. Prototype decision. Proximity fuse is good. Is prepared to use the mobile anti-air unit. We can adjust the amount of ammo supplies, retaining expected daily hit ratio. We can retain the current ammo supply, which increases our air attack, or just reduce our production cost. I think reduced air attack, this is fine. I think we're going to retain our current ammo supply. We could get refineries. How are we doing on resourcing? We're good. So, like, refineries? Yeah, let's do that. There we go. We'll build a few. Seems good to me. Then the thing we should probably do, start justifying against the Ukrainians, because we do need to take Vienna. And that requires... yeah. It requires that we fight the Ukrainians. So we need to fight the Ukrainians, like, sooner rather than later. Specifically because the Russians might choose to attack the Ukrainians. They attacked the Finns, and they attacked Belarus. It's a matter of time until they decide to take down the Ukrainians. We need to take them down first. So let's do that. Free dockyards. We're just gonna produce a lot of. We already have maxed out convoys. How are we doing on destroyers? Yeah, we'll make these. We'll use raider ship. Now let's do escort ship. And then they'll poop them out at Toulon. Got it. Sounds good. Bolster spirits. How are we doing with bombing? It's not important enough to activate. We're pretty close to needing to choose the fate of Germany. That's fine. It is what it is. We're almost winning here. Come on. And it's helmet popping good. Okay. So, you nerds. Let's go here. We don't need to worry about this. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then you can train. We have these guys. Man, now we're starting to get some pile-up issues. How are we doing with situation down here? Maybe can I do anything useful here? I think I'm gonna build a supply location there specifically. You know.
Continuez l'attaque.
How should I like how the British landed at Anzio. That's pretty fun. We can break through at this tile. This is like visually kind of a mess. Is there a way to like just players only? Okay, that's even worse that way. Great. Love to see it. Supply-wise, we are in a not so good shape with supplies. I think I can probably do some stuff with, like, conversion, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
Continuez d'avancer.
I'm gonna make sure that we are actually using the trucks we should be using, and we're fine in terms of trucks.
Attention. Arrêt.
We can break through here, that's fine. What matters is that we are
Attention.
what matters is that we are getting through it. How are things here? They're not good, but they're okay. I really don't know why there's this line of stuff here, or literally why there are Sardinian forces in the middle of this inaccessible desert. What is happening? Oh, they must be using a... What? They're not using... Okay, you know what? I've decided I don't care. This game is extremely buggy. The fall of Rome! How will the Papal State recover from this? Alright.
Aux ordres.
The Papal State has capitulated. I assume the Italianos are taking this territory. Alright, yeah, they're good. Alright, we're gonna take their boats. And then say, yep, you can... The Italians are allowed to take that territory. Alright. Weirdly, we're gonna do that.
Aux ordres.
And then we're gonna do this. Alright. How does the attack look? It looked like that. Nope.
Bougez-vous.
How does the attack look? It looked like this.
Aux
It
ordres.
looked like that. Okay. How much time? 9 days? I don't know if it's gonna matter, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep crumping. Never stop crumping. How are we doing boat-wise? There we go. Submarines. You can go here. How many other boats? You can go here. Look at that. We got a big old doom stack. Look at us. We got cruiser. We got carriers. We got battleships. I don't know why we keep the XP. I think we literally keep XP from battleships. I don't think we can't keep XP from battleships we capture. It doesn't make any sense. We do not want a non-aggression pact with you. Well, let the Romanians supply ships in our ports. I don't care. Whatever. The People's Revolutionary Army. They're certainly losing. That's bad for them. I think maybe we, in terms of fortifications, we can, like, fill up that little corner. Any other silly locations that we need forts in? Not really. Do we want to bother to do, like, a fort along this line? I mean, I guess. It's like one level fort. Level 1 forts are so cheap. I don't know if these are going to be as useful. Those over there might conceivably still get a use when we fight the Rushis. And those are there to prevent problems. But we'll finish these. But that's about it. Something else we will do. We'll do this. Yeah, that seems good. So we can maintain some supply links. Okay, rip Lebanon. conquered by the Saudis. Good for them. Alright. Breakthrough achieved.
Pas de pitié.
Alright.
Okay.
We're gonna do you.
Aux ordres.
I think we probably do try to take Cascara. This is like kind of a terrible tile to try to capture. Alright, 2 days left. It's time to press some buttons. Alright, the first button we should press is the fate of Belgium. Liberate loyal Belgium. We shall split Belgium and decide what to do with regions individually. Alright. Fate of Flanders and Wallonia. Let's decide Wallonia first. We will assimilate it into French territory. The fate of Flanders. We will... Let me see if I can figure this out. Fate of the Netherlands. Liberate the Netherlands. Okay, random. And we can liberate Flanders. Liberate Germany. Declare new German Union. The border of the Rhine. Occupy and break up. I think occupy and break up makes some sense. I think maybe move the border of the Rhine, create the German Union also makes sense. There we go. Be a German Herman? You've done it. You've saved Europe from the Kaiser. Now, I have only one question for you. Do you want to play as Germany? No, thanks. I'm good. That's the only reason I'm here, mate. No, thanks. I'm good. That's pretty funny. We got occupied Germany. I think they have like a whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. Now, yeah, this is why I chose that. Because they got like tons and tons of different options to like play as Red Germany. Now, this is like very old content, but it's still content, baby. Let's see. Fate of Poland. We must liberate them. I wish I had been able to liberate that, but order of operations. It is what it is. Fate of Lithuania. We'll release the loyal Lithuania. Fate of Latvia. The Baltic Union. No, I'm good. Liberate Latvia. Fate of White Ruthenia. We'll liberate White Ruthenia. I should have liberated Poland first, but whatever. Let's delort some of these lines. Delort, delort, delort. Delort. That's fine. Who dares wins? The fall of Germany. Today, unthinkable has occurred. German air forces fighting in Europe has finally collapsed under the weight of the invading armies. The Reich couldn't continue the struggle. It appears the Kaiser's cabinet and a considerable number of state officials and key generals embarked by sea. The African colonies, still in the hands of Germans. For now, the war in Europe is over, and the worldwide German Empire is thrown into utter disarray. The end of an era. For the first time, I'm ashamed to be a German. Well, anyways. Don't worry, we can make a big Poland later. Alright. So, fate of Austria. I guess we have to liberate them. Okay. Sure, whatever. Fate of Estonia. We'll liberate Estonia. Fate of Southern Lithuania. We could give it to the Polish People's Republic. Give Suwalki the Polish People's Republic. I don't know what else I'll give. Fate of Vilnius. Probably contested city of Vilnius should probably go to the Polish People's Republic. Are there any other buttons we can press? We're just sort of like pushing through.
Continue l'attaque. Bougez-vous. Aux ordres.
Alright. Fate of Liechtenstein. Right, that's a thing. Fate of Kavisk. We'll give it to the Polish People's Republic. Fate of Maribor. I don't even know where Maribor is. We'll give it to the Illyrians. Fate of Liechtenstein. Give it to the Helvetic Commune. Not that it matters much, but yeah. Slight border expansion. Huzzah! We did not get a choice for Vorarlberg. Exert heroism. Yeah, we could probably go for some heroism being exhorted. Seems fine to me. Research slot available. We're still in 40. So, rubber. Other one. We're still in 40. Yeah. R. No, we're good. Alright. We got a big old France. And now we could bypass turn the Danube red, which should allow us to get the thing that lets us... we do not control Budapest. Okay. That doesn't really change our plans.
Aux ordres. Attention.
If we shift to infantry with armor minus, we don't quite have enough juice for it, but we're getting there. That's fine.
Aux ordres. Aux ordres.
Sorry. Morocco's joined the Cairo Axis. Good for them. This is why I don't care about sabotaging them. Ubangi Shari has joined the Cairo Axis. Again. This is why I don't care about sabotaging them. Can I still sabotage them? Yes, I can. But whatever. Not a big deal. How much buildy build are we going on this thingy? Not a lot of buildy build. We want to do more buildy build? We could do Tripoli buildy build. We do that. And more ace pilots. Yeah, we are currently crumping away. We have strat bombers. You guys can go here and bomb here.
Pareil.
You should hold Bari.
Attention.
Hausaland has joined Cairo Axis. Wherever that is. There we go. Hausaland. Oro Emirate, however, is in another faction. No, they're not.
Attention.
Oh my. Boro Emirate, now they've joined. Hey, look at that Cairo Axis. They're expanding, expanding, expanding. What a bunch of gamers.
Continue l'attaque.
Alright.
Attention.
Alright.
Écoutez.
I can do that
Aux ordres.
pretty well. Look at you.
Retraite.
Look at that. Yeah, we're doing it.
Ordre.
No?
Ordre.
Here's what should happen. You guys just abandon that and fully focus on war maneuver, baby. Keep on crumping. Yep, there we go.
Ordre. Attention.
Again, roll the Union on. Just keep going.
Gardez vos distances.
Oh boy. Alright, Air La Purple. We can't World Revolution yet, because we don't control the thing we need to control. Air bases, that's literally meaningless. Better ace generation chance? Let's do amateur pilots. I think better ace generation chance is probably just like good.
Écoutez.
Give me a second.
Écoutez.
There we go. We can just like
Ordre.
do that.
On se maille.
Like crush them right here, crush them right now. Roll them up. Like it ain't nothing.
Suivez-vous.
How long until war? Tons of days. We have so much time. How are we doing fortification-wise? We're doing okay. I like how they're like, oh, capital's in Sankt Ploten or whatever. Bro. What is happening? The Anglo-Jewish Protectorate of Uganda. Stares directly at camera. What? Okay. We do still control Tripoli. We still control it. That will finish in October.
Gardez vos rangs.
State of Somalia has joined Cairo.
C'est parti.
There we go. The Russians have declared war on the Ukrainians. That is going to make things a lot harder for me. Because I cannot simply join that war. I should be able to get Vienna, and I should be able to get Budapest. Ideally. I think they're still hosed by Black Monday. That doesn't make a ton of sense, but whatever. One second.
Continue l'attaque. Bougez-vous.
Immediately you should go here and try to cross. Because you have the ability. We need to crush these guys before they can fortify. Alright.
Pareil.
How? Okay, first of all, what's happening with Malta? They are... Okay, the Thasalo dominant of the mystical Crimson Master. Yeah? Are they that? Are they? They're a tourist hotspot. I love going to a place that calls itself the Thasalo dominant of the Crimson Master for vacation. That's a cool and normal thing to do. The Finns have capitulated. Evidently, I still get some money for that. Can I grab that? Savo. Yeah, I can forfeit that. Can I demand that? I think I can demand anything else. I demand, like, I would love to demand. Hey, I'll demand Savo. Can I demand anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. I can demand, Congenland. Can I demand anything else? Looks like the answer is nothing normal. Maybe pass. No, nothing. So we're gonna take the screening ships and go. All right, confirm and exit. What? They demand that that be given to the Russians. Okay, confirm and exit. We're good. Oh no! Alright, we do control Helsinki, which means you should probably be able to release a rump territory here, which is probably to our best interest. Either way, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.